YouTube Testarossa 101, 125 gallon long. Had a couple of requests that came in to my inbox, personal messages asking what I feed my fish, and if there are any other chemicals, basically, or whatever that I get, that I put into my tank that makes my coralline algae grow, etc. Okay, all my coralline that's popping all over the tank now, none, zero chemicals, no purple up, no bionic, nothing. It just takes time, people. And if you give it time and you keep your parameters straight, it's going to happen for you as well. No chemicals, no chemicals, no chemicals. Okay, as far as what I feed the fish, I'm going to walk into the kitchen now. I'm going to try and lay it out for you and let you see what I put into my tank. So stand by and we'll go there. Alright, so now we're in the kitchen. I just laid it out on the counter. What I feed actually for my herbivores is I give them this green marine algae. Okay, Ocean Nutrition. That's the brand, in case you wanted to know. Nutrimax. Flake food, basically. Nutrifin Max. Omega 1. These are pellets. I give them that. It's basically, the shrimp dried pellet food. As far as frozen is concerned, which we all feed to our aquarium fish, I got some spirulina brine shrimp. Now this is gut loaded. And when I say gut loaded, I mean that, they're infused with vitamins and minerals and things like that. This isn't your ordinary brine shrimp. Because if you just feed your fish live brine shrimp, there's no nutritional value in it for them. Yeah, it's a filler, but there's no nutritional value. Ratifiers. Okay, people are like, why are you feeding ratifiers? Well, guess what? I got some things in there like my feather duster, etc., etc., etc. They need food too. And these are for those, those things in your tank that feed on things that are way smaller than what you're offering, like brine shrimp, etc., etc. These things are large. These ratifiers, they're tiny, tiny, tiny. Think about the ocean, okay? Think about plankton. Think about things like that. Mysis shrimp. That's the staple for anybody's aquarium, really. That is the staple. These mysis shrimp are for all of your carnivores, and, even some that aren't carnivorous, they will eat mysis shrimp. It's just, it's a filler, but mysis shrimp have more nutritional value than brine shrimp. For my copper band butterfly, I've, went out and I bought these. It's clams, Ocean Nutrition, and it's clams on the half shell, basically. And, there's meat in there, and I'm sure it's vitamin fortified. But, when you have fish that don't want to eat, such as a copper band butterfly, you may need to introduce clams, mussels, or anything of that sort, for those meat eaters, because they are carnivorous fish. So that's my lineup for what I feed my tank. Now, I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to show you what I feed my corals. Alright, I'm back. Along with what I feed to my fish, I have been experimenting with quite a few different things to feed your corals. And I haven't really seen much progress until I started using this Kent Marine Microvert. Okay? And truthfully, it has helped all of those things that have little polyps to them, like your polyps, like your, little soft corals. They actually can eat that. This microvert has seemed to work out really well for me, as well as reef snow. Reef snow, I've been including that. It suspends in the water. It makes your water kind of cloudy, but it helps to feed the rest of the corals, like my chili coral. I've got a chili coral in there. Never had one before, and since I started feeding these two supplements, I gotta admit, man, that my chili coral has grown. My yellow polyps have just spread all over the place, and I really can't explain it to you. I'm just happy with the results that I've gotten from them. So for now, I'm gonna stop this video because I've got my frozen foods, of course, all of these sitting outside of the freezer, and I don't want them to thaw out. But this is what I have been feeding to my tank, to my fish, to my corals. Oh, and a side note, this right here, for real, if you want to keep everything happy, especially your corals, you've got to keep your pH up. Reef buffer. I've been using this now for about a good month. This reef buffer, which will raise your pH to 8.3. I keep mine between 8 and 8.0, 3 or 8.04, 8.08, whatever. But pH of 8 is essential. It's essential. And I've noticed that since I've been using this, my chili coral, wow, man, that dude extends like crazy at night. I thought the thing was dead. I thought I was losing it. But since I've been enhancing my pH with this reef buffer, it's been coming out great. So this Testarossa 101, just letting you know, a few of the things that I use on my tank. So this is Testarossa 101 signing out.